Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It is super helpful. You guys know I'm a hardcore Kiss fan and in fact wrote the world's first and only Kiss encyclopedia, which is why I was very excited recently to be in a video about a 9.9 copy of Marvel Comics Super Special #1, the awesome Kiss comic book from my childhood. I was in a recent video about this comic book, a 9.9 issue, the only known 9.9 copy of this comic book. It's in incredible condition. And where I work at Heritage Auctions, they're auctioning this at ha.com. And I had a chance to, the vice president of the company invited me to be on this video and just talk about this comic book since I wrote the book on Kiss, or a book on Kiss. So he thought it would be cool if I joined him for a video talking about this very special issue of Marvel Comics Super Special #1, which I'm going to show you here in its entirety. I'm going to show you this video with permission of Heritage Auctions, and after the video I'm going to show you some pages inside this comic book along with a very special other Kiss magazine that I own that's incredibly cool, one of my favorite publications of any type when I was growing up as a big time Kiss fan back in the day. I want to show you guys these two magazines inside, but before that, check out this video from Heritage Auctions of me talking about Marvel Comics Super Special #1 along with the president of the company. Pretty cool stuff.
Book promoted as being printed with real Kiss blood. News Editor's Mike Hegedus was on hand today when the donors showed up.
Kiss is going to have its own comic book soon, featuring the 4 strangely attired and hairy fellows to be printed by Arcata Graphics. Printed in, if you believe everything you're told, in real Kiss blood.
Barry Sandoval here with Brett Weiss, author of the Encyclopedia of Kiss. Brett, tell us about the significance of Marvel Super Special #1.
Well, it's the first issue of the magazine, and that's cool, but what's really important is it made huge headlines because Kiss themselves, Ace, Gene, Paul, and Peter, put their own blood into the ink. And this was a rumor, but it was actually true. People thought it was a rumor, but it was actually true.
The idea being that every kid or everybody who bought a Kiss comic book in some way was getting a little bit of Kiss's blood in that comic book.
Now, Gene Simmons was a huge comic book fan and published his own fanzines, so this was a labor of love for everyone involved, including writer Steve Gerber, who wrote Howard the Duck and had Kiss, the very first Kiss story in comic books was Howard the Duck, 12 and 13. But this is the first full-feature Kiss comic book. Wraparound cover art by Gray Morrow. The inside was penciled by John Romita Jr., Alan Weiss, John Buscema, Rich Buckler, and Sal Buscema. In the made-for-TV movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park by Hanna-Barbera, they had superpowers, but they were superheroes in the comics before the TV movie. Like Gene Simmons could breathe fire, for example.
I love Dr. Doom on the back cover looking depressed. Like, that's the one thing he can't handle is the guys from Kiss. I went in and took a look at the numbers on the CGC grade. Now, even a 9.8, as you probably know, is pristine. And of this magazine, only 221 copies have even made it to 9.8. This is the only 9.9. We also went in and looked at all of the 1970s comics CGC has ever graded. Okay, they've graded 1.3 million comics from the 1970s. A total of 221 have made it to 9.9. So that shows you what an elite grade this is. If you had to pick one Kiss lyric to describe this lot, what would it be?
Well, that's easy. Since I love this comic, I was made for loving you.
And I would say you got nothing to lose by going to ha.com.
Good one. My original copy of this magazine I read to pieces, but I did acquire one years later, and it's in extremely nice condition. In addition to the story, it's loaded down with what you would call special features now, I suppose, including a article by Steve Gerber, who wrote Howard the Duck and this magazine. I love the art. The guys look great. Bio of Dr. Doom. It's a really nice looking magazine throughout. It just looks so true to their real life costumes and makeup and everything. And like I said in the video, they had superpowers in the comic before Kiss Meets the Phantom showed up. Look at that spread. That is awesome. Really colorful and beautifully drawn. Just amazing. Check it out. Other Marvel heroes. Cream offer there. Cream magazine. I love that back in the day. And look at, there you go. Given blood to be put in the ink vat as you saw in the Heritage video. Nice poster there. Imagine a lot of those got taken out and put on walls. I had Kiss posters all over my walls growing up, and my mom just totally let me. I thought that was so cool of her. And a friend of ours asked one time, why do you let your kids put posters all over the walls in their room and just, you know, create tack holes and it looks like such a mess? And she said, well, when they move out, you can paint over the walls. She just thought it was important for us to be us and to decorate our rooms like we wanted. And mine had mostly Kiss posters. I did have King Kong and Farrah Fawcett and Wonder Woman and a few others, but mostly Kiss. There you go. And check this out, guys. This is just amazing to me when I grew up. A Kiss fan. I like this magazine just as much as the comic book. I love this movie. Even though if you watch it now, it's pretty cheesy, but still a lot of fun can be had. And this magazine really is gorgeous. Super colorful and illustrated throughout. Of course, I say colorful right when I get to some black and white pages. But you get the idea. Just loaded down with scenes and from the movie and everything. Really cool. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments, did you grow up reading either of these magazines? They were very popular back in the day, selling hundreds of thousands of copies. And are you a Kiss fan in general? If so, what is your favorite Kiss album? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing to this video. We will talk to you later.